National Football League.
The temperatures outside routinely topping 100 degrees, but we are inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. That sound of the big red siren brings the Cardinals and their fans to action. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Arizona Cardinals. Here is Cam Little, ready to get this thing started. And off we go from Glendale. DJ Dallas now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So the Cardinals come out, and they are led by their quarterback, Kyler Murray. Man, time flies, Greg. The #1 overall pick in 2019. The 7th year for Murray leading the Birds.
I think we're seeing this so often now in the modern NFL is quarterbacks who can hurt you both improv as a scrambler and also with designed runs coming out of the huddle. So this is a tricky situation. Guys who can run with this kind of speed, you have to be very careful how you pass rush them.
Oh, right at the outset, he lost the football. And it looked like the Cardinals were quick to react and get on it. So no turnover, they keep the ball.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Trying to avoid the early 3 and out, they face 3rd and a yard. And he's only going to be able to get back to the line. That's all. 3 plays to start. Quick 4th down.
No gain on a quarterback sneak. That's pretty surprising, Mike, anytime we see that happen. There just aren't many plays in the NFL that we consider to be automatic. The quarterback sneak is normally pretty close.
So on 4th down, it's Blake Gillikin to punt for Arizona. And deep to return, that is Parker Washington. We'll take this in back at the 16. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So here come the Jaguars, and Greg, it brings out Trevor Lawrence. Many ups and downs in his first 4 seasons. Now year 5 for the former #1 overall pick out of Clemson.
You think back just a few years ago, Mike, Trevor Lawrence coming out of Clemson, he was regarded as one of the top quarterback prospects of the last decade, and at times he's fit the billing. But it's been the inconsistency, protect the ball, turnovers. If he can clean up a lot of those miscues, he could be one of the top quarterbacks in this league.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 3. They'll run it once more with Etienne. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Cody Simon in on the stop.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll try and run for the 1st with Etienne. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
On fourth down, here's the AFC Pro Bowler from a year ago, Logan Cook, to punt. And on the return for the Cardinals, it's Greg Dortch. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. The Cardinals offense going to take over now for the second time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. They go play action for Murray. He gets this complete to Michael Wilson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
First down.
And it really starts with the blitz pickup by the guys up front. I mean, the defense, they sold out. They're trying to get home. The offense is ready. They end up using their aggressiveness against them, and they pick up a nice gain through the air.
The RPO, that one is complete. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Jaguars' 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 6. First carry for James Conner. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Cardinals first down. 1st and 10.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense. A lot of defense's strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on him, and in this case, they're able to hold him to no gain.
Murray now on 2nd down. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, Murray. He'll try to run for it. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
19 yards. That's another Cardinals. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
They'll run it here, and it's Conner. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Now a 2nd down throw from Murray. That's to the right side. Caught by McBride. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Trey McBride. Touchdown, Cardinals.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So That's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Ryland's kick here is good. And the Cardinals will take a 7-0 lead.
Jaguars nothing.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. On the return, it's Parker Washington. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Jags offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They'll give it to ETN to start this drive.
ETN, the ball carrier.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He finds his tight end. That's Brenton Strange. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
A gain of 29 yards.
That pickup, good for 29 yards.
And nothing matters if this protection isn't able to pick up that blitz. They do a fantastic job of stunting that pass rush just long enough to find an open man downfield.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Lawrence gives this one to ETN. And he is putting in the work. Dancing inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 8.
37-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and a yard. Once again, it's ETN. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. Cardinals say they have it, and they do.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage, and I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight, but it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself, and in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover.
The Cardinals offense ready for this next possession. They'll have a short field looking to build on the lead. It's Murray. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of
20 yards on that pass play. It's an Arizona 1st down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the 1st down.
Look at this right to the 20-yard line. Chad Luma there to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Second and 7. From the shotgun, it's Murray. Taking off, And he'll wind up with a short pickup as he slides to a stop. And that's going to bring up third down.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
It's 3rd and 4. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line.
This offensive line has to do a better job, Mike, of communicating the protection pre-snap, especially on these key third downs. The blitz overwhelms them from the jump, and now they're picking their quarterback off the ground.
Waste of time.
So, on 4th down, out comes Chad Ryland for the Arizona field goal. This from 34 yards. Ryland's kick is good. And the Cardinals will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So Ryland now, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. On the return, it's Tank Bigsby. He'll get across the 20, mark him down to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Begins with a carry from Etienne. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on it.
We are through 1. 10-0 is our score. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. The Jaguars with the ball as quarter number 2 begins. From the 23, here's 2nd and 9. As we are ready to get back underway. 2nd down, Lawrence. Now a screen set up for Etienne. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A little indecisive there, Mike. I thought he could have pulled the trigger a tad sooner. Instead, he just holds onto the ball a little too long. The windows close up and ultimately has no choice but to just simply throw the ball away.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return.
Automatic 1st down.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Now a handoff. Etienne. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. Here's Lawrence. He will find Thomas. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. They've got the 10-0 advantage here early, and they'll see if they can add to it. Beginning on this drive, 1st and 10. The play fake. Here's Murray. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
And I think I want to see a little bit more of this style from this defense. The key, Mike, is at that catch point, you want to create as much contact and be physical. Separate the ball from the intended receiver, and it's a great example there.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
This is 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, Murray. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. 15 yards through the air. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
And the Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Eric Armstead. He gets into drop in. It's a loss of 8.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Second down, Murray. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
It's a gain of 4.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
From the gun, on third down, it's Murray. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now, Murray on the bootleg. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. It's a 1st down and a gain of 16.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Gonna work Connor in the middle here. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Not a great start by this running back here in the 1st half, Mike. He had a fumble earlier. Now he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to get more out of this run game as the rest of this game moves along.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And now 3rd and goal coming up. Out of the gun, it's Murray. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
The field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cardinals will open up a 13-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So Ryland now, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. Washington now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. They find themselves down 13-0 here. As they try to get things started offensively, it's 1st and 10. It's ETN. How about that? Quick feet there. Made a man miss. On his way to a nice pickup of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to ETN. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now. And partially, it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. He'll drop this for ETN. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, really for 2 reasons. 1, they're confident that they can pick up the first down with yards after the catch. 2, teams' willingness to go for it on 4th down is at an all-time high.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll have more from Glendale. After this, here's their punter now, as he is on to punt for Jacksonville. And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. The Cardinals offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. Murray will throw. Pass complete there to Harrison. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down at the 24-yard line.
2nd down and 3. From the gun, it's Murray. He'll step up and run this. Murray, the former baseball player, knows how to slide, and he does it here after picking up the first down.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback takes advantage. Tucks the ball down, turns into a runner, picks up the first down.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped. No gain.
On the zone read, giving to Connor. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Foye Aluakin with the play.
Still 2nd down.
Murray now on 2nd down. He'll tuck it and take off. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. It's a zone read, and Murray hanging on to it. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run! Kyler Murray, touchdown, Arizona. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Well, they were not hiding anything there. The quarterback takes off, and Greggy takes it the distance for the touchdown.
And this was a run from the jump, Mike. There was no disguising anything. There was 10 guys blocking and 1 guy running, and in this case, it's the quarterback taking it in for 6.
Now Ryland for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Cardinals add on 1 more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Washington now to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Jaguars offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. Now Lawrence. He's got a man. That's Travis Hunter. Nice game here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for first and 10. Now here's Lawrence. He'll step up and run. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. Their second, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Throw left side, taken in by Thomas.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
Lawrence now on second down. He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Cam Little for this field goal attempt. This a 31-yard attempt. Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars are on the board just before halftime.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you. Second half drawing near. So good to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Bigsby to return it. He'll get this up past the 20. And that's where they'll set up shop. Travis Etienne and the Jaguar offense ready to get back to work. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and they've made him a real weapon in the passing game. So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Play action now. It's Lawrence. Open man. His tight end screen. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big one there to start the second half. 38 yards.
The most valuable real estate on the field, Mike, that every offense is trying to attack is the middle of the field. So when you have a tight end who's as good as this guy and you can get vertical down the middle, man, that is a nightmare for these defenses to deal with.
They go play action for Lawrence. Throw here down the field. It will fall. Incomplete. Quentin Strange was his intended target. And it'll be second down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Second down, Lawrence. Over the middle, it is Strange. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Throwing is Lawrence. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
First down, Jaguars.
So as a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch. And that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game. Don't stress the protection. And while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
A first down throw for Lawrence. This is caught at 2. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. They get 24 on that one. And just like that, it's 1st and goal.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stopped him up short.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself 1st and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses to miss a touchdown here.
From back at the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. Etienne will get into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Jaguars are able to cut the deficit to 10.
Jaguars 10.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. We welcome you back on EA Sports for quarter number 3. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. To return is Greg Gort. We'll get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. The Cards offense and Kyler Murray set to take over once again. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go. And he's turned a number of those into big plays. On 1st and 10, Murray. He'll try to work the screen with Connor. And that one's just too long to get going. They'll come up, stop him before the lineman to get out to lead the way.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
They'll try to hit him with a screen. Crazy. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. Good pickup of 16 on that screen play, and a first down.
Good for a Cardinals. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
On the tackle. An 8-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and a yard. They'll run with Connor. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Murray. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look easy. Michael Wilson. Touchdown, Cardinals. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Extra point now by Riley. His kick is good. And the Cardinals will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Cardinals 27, Jaguars 10.
Scott, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to kickoff of this 2nd half. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. Bigsby to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready to come back out for this next possession. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. Defender the runaround there on his way to picking up 8 yards.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for, and I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
They'll try and run for the first with ETN. This will not do the trick. They've stopped them behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
So it's a pretty manageable third down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use fourth down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Cardinals offense and receiver Michael Wilson headed back onto the field. The lead is 17 as they try to maybe pull away in this one. It is 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Murray. And he let him a bit too much. The pass is incomplete. James Conner, the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
He runs with it, and he'll slide to a halt after picking up about 6.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 4.
That's good for a Cardinals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now Conner. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go again here to Conner. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
That's Harrison in motion. A gain of 13. It's an Arizona 1st down.
Cardinals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
Murray going to fire this one out to Harrison. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 15-yard line.
So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Second down, they need 7. Now Murray keeping it himself. And he will score! Kyler Murray! Touchdown, Arizona! Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Now Ryland for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Cardinals will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. Washington now to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Jaguars offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. There's Hunter. It's complete. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
To number 12, Travis Hunter. A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here is 2nd down and 5. In motion is Hunter. Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
It's a gain of 6.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
On first down, Lawrence. Now a screen set up for Etienne. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start. And a loss of yards on the play.
Brings up 2nd down.
That's just bad timing by the offensive line. They've got to get their linemen out in front of him. So either the linemen need to go faster or the back just needs to be more patient. But either way, they're just not in sync on that screen pass.
Lawrence. This one is caught, and it's the tight end screen. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
A
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Lawrence from the gun here on third down. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 35.
A big play for Jacksonville. 35 yards.
Pretty easy to see why he continues to be a main focal point for this offense throughout the entire game. That play not only extends the drive, but now they find themselves in plus territory.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in second and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's Lawrence to throw. On the run to the right.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short gain.
Third down and 9. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And he overshoots everyone. It's through the back of the end zone and incomplete. Travis Hunter was the intended target. And it's going to be 4th down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
That one, touchdown Jaguars. Touchdown here in the 4th quarter, Greg. They have a big mountain to climb, but at least they're technically still alive in this one.
And now, Mike, we're going to see them line up to go for 2. They're going to see if they can get this lead down to 16 points and still give them a chance to fight back here late in the 4th quarter.
So Lawrence lines up the Jaguars as they will go for 2.
The Jaguars will line up for the 2.
They're going to try to run it in. And he gets into the end zone for the 2. So it's not over yet. It's back to a 2-score game.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
Cam Little to kick
Little
off
now
for the
following the
Jaguars.
touchdown, out to kick this one away. Dortch now to return it. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Cardinals offense and Kyler Murray set to take over once again. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. Throwing now, Murray on first down. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. This one going to be sniffed out. blown up in the backfield.
26-yard line.
Just a quick read by the linebacker on that running back screen. He beats everybody to the spot and blows this play up for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Murray. Over the middle, it's Harrison. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
He'll try to run for it. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
And the Cardinals, first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here you are at the end of the game. You need a stop. You find yourself trailing. You have everybody covered, and the quarterback gets loose. Those are the plays that just kill a defensive coordinator. You're about to force a punt, about to get the ball back to your offense. Give credit to the quarterback. He made a play when they needed it.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A pickup there of 25 yards. It's good for a Cardinals first down. On the ground, it's Connor. He's to the 10. And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look easy. James Conner. Touchdown, Cardinals.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Extra point now by Riley. The kick is good. And the Cardinals tack on one more to their lead.
41. Jaguars 18.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. Washington now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Jags offense getting set to get back to work. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. To throw. Lawrence. Short one. He's got screen. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
This play is actually really well defended here, but I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A big play for Jacksonville. 39 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
De'Ami Brown was the one he was looking for. And that will lead to a second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That one knocked away in the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. Now Lawrence. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Oh, so elusive. Even down near the goal line, doesn't quite get in. But his guys are set up 1st and goal. What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up 1st and goal. From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal. They'll run it here with Etienne. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
So Lawrence lines up the Jaguars as they will go for 2.
The Jaguars will line up.
He'll drop to throw. That's pulled in. And they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
41. Jaguars 26.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. And a few kneel downs should do it here. Defensively, they do still have those 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll run it on 1st down with Connor. Bushes here. We have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
Second and 11. They'll drop to throw. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect, and it falls incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
On third down, Murray. He's got his man. It's Harrison. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. They're second. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
That's good for a Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8. Now the Jags will use their third and final timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
You know, Mike, early in my time in Carolina, we were kind of on the forefront of this NFL zone read revolution. Cam Newton, one of the best to ever do it. I have seen up close and personal, when you run the zone read the right way, it is a nightmare for a defense to defend.
Again, running right, it's Connor. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So it's a win for the Cardinals. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win here in the desert for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.